Hey, what's going on, people? Knowledge coming at you again with another video. Actually, this is a video response to this cat that sent me a video response to my video that I made about the KKK meeting up with the NAACP organization. And first of all, before I get into the video that this dude made, first of all, I thought you were a troll because in the beginning of your video you was doing all that mumbling, jumbling, whatever that shit you was doing. I guess that's your intro, but I thought you was a troll until I started listening further into the video. But what I get that it seemed like you, first of all, let me say that you were doing a lot of contradiction all through your video. Second, you really didn't stay on topic. The third thing is that a lot of things you were telling me that I need to get educated on, you weren't educated on. And my point proven to that statement is that you said that you refer to the NAACP as the AACP, which is not even the correct name of the organization. But whatever, I'll put that to the side. But what I got from your video is that you basically were making a video towards me as if I wasn't knowledgeable on the NAACP and what they've done towards black people and how they've always been constructed by Jewish people, white people, or however you want to slice it or dice it. And that's incorrect, because first of all, I mentioned in the video that I was familiar that they do have a white, I believe it's a Jewish white president or a Jewish CEO. I'm not quite 100% sure on that, but they do have someone white that's in one of the top positions that's running this organization. Now you say I shouldn't be shocked about this, which I wasn't, because I said that clearly in the video. But let's go back to the actual title of the NAACP organization. It's called the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Keyword, colored people. So even though this organization might not be or have the great efforts for our people, for colored people or black people, you have that in your title. So therefore you're going around as a fugazi organization as if you're representing the black community, but you're really not. So when you walk around and you have this this title, National Association Advancement for Colored People, but yet you're meeting up with Klan members, or you have a Jewish man that has a top position within your organization, when we clearly haven't got that far within America or within our culture as a whole to be making those type of steps. That's why I called them out in the video. So, that's what it seems like you were getting that in the video, but it's just you kind of all over the place. But let's take a hear at what some of this cat had to say, and I'm going to come back with some more commentary.
Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy Domination. This is back in the base. You're going to do this how we do it, Texas, baby. Again, all over place, 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 all over place. Good, get it. It's right back in the base. You're going to do this is how we do it, Texas, baby, man. Until it's back, Knowledge speaks truth. I just saw your video and you was talking about the Ku Klux Klan kind of meet up with the NAACP. I'm explaining to you. Have you ever noticed it? Who created the Ku Klux Klan and the NAACP? The NAACP been founded by Jews. The Jews are founders of the civil rights era, the civil rights movement, to try to spy on African American people. So that means none of our people don't own any land, nothing whatsoever. It's always a center of white establishment of color continent community, Caucasians, or whoever you want to call it, pink wasted skin. Don't get me wrong. The reason why that African American community, we make peace with them, because deep down we can't make it without them.
Hey, y'all, I want to butt in real quick. He made a comment saying that we don't own anything, and deep down inside we need white people. First of all, you're right when you say that we don't own anything. You know, there's a few black people out here that, you know, like the old saying that there's rich black people, but there's not a lot of wealthy black people. So I agree with you on that. But when you make the statement saying that we need white people, we don't need white people for shit, because we've never had white people. When has a white person done anything for our community? When I say white people, I'm talking about those who are in power in this country. When have they done anything for the black community? Why did we have to march on Washington? Why do we have leaders like Malcolm X go out and speak out? Why do we have to have the Black Panther Party come into our communities and reconstruct things? We don't need white people. Black people are some of the biggest consumers in America, in this world. The problem is that we don't take our money and we don't invest it back into our communities. And those who do have money want to stay in their own community and don't want to come back to the community. They don't care about their own people. They make it out and they say, what the hell with you? There's a few of them sprinkled out here and there that do a little something for the community, but it's very small and it's not enough for us to reach economical growth. That's what we need. We don't need white people for anything. We have enough money. And, you know, I'm tired of black people saying that, you know, we don't have power and, you know, we're just this little ant in this country. We have power. The problem is that we're too sympathetic and we don't take the power that we do have and branch it out and create jobs, create better opportunity for our children. That's the problem.
Because right now we in the situation that we got a brother in there as Obama. He's by mulatto or biracial or whatever you want to call it. He's a brother of color. But he is an African American and African, but he don't know what it's like being a black America. No Negro dialect. Mean they can control him, manipulate him. This is why he's scared to speak racism. But everybody knows there's going to be racism in this country, not just the United States, but around the world. Look at the term racist. If knowledge be true, do your research your own self. Where racism, what's the term, not the knowledge is, and re-acknowledge what's racism, what's really is all about. Racism is about economic status, economic power, and access of resource and wealth. That's what it's about. It doesn't matter if it's a racism, black or white experience racism by their hatred by their own, and black people been inspired of hatred of their own folks. Racism is everybody. It's practice that's practice that how can I say this? It's so many words. They practice their racial discriminate of their hate to and have the right to rule with other people and other nationality, because they feel like it make them feel like they superior and other people inferior. The complex, re-complex, they could not compare with them and uncompare for them. That's what it's all about.
All right, brother. You mentioned President Barack Obama being mulatto or mixed, basically referring to the fact that he cannot relate to the black community in America. And I totally agree with you on it. You know, Barack Obama is not a descendant of slaves, and he does not relate to the black community's issues in this country. On the flip side of that, he has a white man's hand up his ass, being a puppeteer, telling him what to say and do, and to ignore the black community. So, you know, I have no discrepancy on what you said about Barack Obama. But you told me to learn the definition of racism. But I don't need to learn the definition of racism, because I know what the definition of racism is. You mentioned that it was economical power and economical control over someone's status. Right. But at the same time, you mentioned before that we don't own anything. So how is it that black people can be racist, which you mentioned in your statement, but yeah, we don't own anything? When have you seen black people systematically take down a community and impoverish them and take jobs away? When have you seen black Americans go to a white community and basically disconstruct their educational system? When have you seen black people be a part of institutionalized racism to take down a white community? or to target a certain group of people so that you can profit off of it. We don't do that. There's no such thing as black supremacy. There's white supremacy, but there's not black supremacy. So the statement about everybody can be a racist, or whatever you said, that's illegitimate, because black people cannot be racist. I don't know how many times I have to say it. We can be prejudiced, but we cannot be racist. We don't have the economical power to be racist.
That's totally different. I never understand that. And Trayvon Martin ain't get no justice. And you better look at research about Trayvon Martin, because it don't look like a racial tension, if you ask me. It looked like a formal ritual, a form of a killing spree. And it looked like George Zimmerman did not that George Zimmerman did not shot Trayvon Martin, and it don't look like Trayvon Martin put his hands on George Zimmerman. It was all planned. Because if that's the case, where's the murder weapon? Where's the witness, the people that witnessed the damn crime? What time Trayvon Martin was robbing an apartment? What time was George Zimmerman when he spotted Trayvon? See, those are the questions they don't ask. I'm telling you, there's some funny shit going on. If you look close how Trayvon Martin laying the ground like that, he look like a hangman fucking card. I know what it is. And our people so goddamn stupid, even whites, we actually believe. I don't believe none of these media is what they fucking say. And Fox News and CNN, they all full of shit.
What I'm getting from what he was saying is that he's kind of into this whole, I heard you mention Mason, Illuminati, and all that shit. And I'm not really one of those people who believe in these super conspiracy theories and all that. Like, it's not me. I'm one of those guys that live in reality. I sit back, I observe things, I analyze things, I educate myself, and I have a full understanding of what's really going on out here. So when we talk about the Illuminati and Masons and shit, and so-called them being the reason why Trayvon Martin is dead, I don't agree with that. Trayvon Martin was racially profiled, whether Zimmerman is Hispanic, white, blue, green, or purple. He was racially profiled. Zimmerman saw a tall black, so-called, he thought was a tall black male walking in the neighborhood. He thought he was up to no good because of the color of his skin, and he decided to go over there and fuck with him. And that's the basis of the case. Then you mentioned that where was the murder weapon? The murder weapon was displayed in court, as well as some of the witnesses. You had Rachel Gentile, which I recently, me and her just got in contact through Facebook, and I'm trying to get an interview with her going on. We've had brief conversations, but I'm trying to get an actual interview and put it on here on YouTube, because I would love to talk to her about certain things. But hopefully I can get that going. It's in the works right now. But we had her, we had several other witnesses. Now, the prosecution team was weak. They did not do their job. But at the same time, going back to what you would consider a conspiracy theory, there were strings pulled inside. You got to remember, George Zimmerman was not even brought in until damn near a month later, because his daddy was a judge. His daddy had pulled. So there was strings being pulled from the beginning of this case. And it just, with that, along with the real Illuminati, the American justice system, that's the Illuminati right there. Along with that, along with his daddy's pool, it was all kind of stuff going on within this case, which was the reason to why Trayvon Martin did not get justice, along with his prosecution team. So it's just, that's a whole nother video. But again, I appreciate you putting your input in as far as the NAACP video that I did, and them having a meeting with the Klan. This is not no beef. I'm not beefing with this brother, nothing like that. It's some things that I want to clear up, because I don't think he really got a full understanding of where I was coming from. And I saw another brother. I don't know if it's a brother. I'll say, like Harvey said, a brother in question. But I saw him in the comments, and he said, he disagreed with me, and he said, he felt like they were just having a meeting to talk about some things that were, going on. But here's the thing. We cannot negotiate or talk with people who hate us, people who are the enemy, people who blatantly say they want to see you dead. They don't want to see you alive. There's no talking with that. If somebody on the street say they want your mom dead and they want her 6 feet in the ground, are you going to try to have a meeting and have a cup of tea and try to negotiate shit with them? No. You one, going to protect your mother. Second, you going to do anything possible to make sure they don't put their hands on your mother. So that's the same way you have to think about this situation. It was totally uncalled for them having a meeting with the NAACP, but this is just the organization they are. They do not support the black community. They're not about the black community. So, again, brother, there was things I agree with you on, and there was things that I think you misconstrued when I did my video. But you guys, give me your feedback or whatever. I'm out. Peace. Love yourself.